Now imagine waking up, walking out your back door, and instead of a car in your garage, you've got a private airplane in your own hangar ready for you to take off from your backyard. Now that sounds like something out of a movie, right? Well, this is real life in one of Houston's most unique neighborhoods that I have ever seen. Welcome to Poly Ranch. Now this neighborhood is the ultimate paradise for aviation enthusiasts and one of the coolest communities that I have ever seen here in the Houston area. Now here, homeowners don't just park their cars in their garages, they park their freaking planes. They have private hangars, a direct runway access, which is right behind me, and it's designed for those who love to fly. This neighborhood is truly unique and it's something like you've never seen before. And if you've ever dreamed of living somewhere that lets you take off right from your home, you're gonna love this tour of Poly Ranch. Now there are going to be 4 properties that I want to show you today, and you're actually going to be surprised. All of these homes here on this runway, not all of them are over $1 million or even close to $1 million. So let's go take a look at the 4 homes. We have 2 of them are going to be located right here on the runway, and the other 2 are not going to be located on the runway. So let's get started and let me show you the first home on this tour here at Poly Ranch. All right guys, we're going to be coming up on the first house that I want to show you here, and it's going to be this house right here. This one actually backs up to the hangar, or backs up to the runway, so you have your own private hangar. And get this house isn't $1 million, okay? Some of these houses are, but this one here in particular, this one isn't $1 million. And in fact, it's actually a fixer-upper. So let me show you, or let me tell you about some stats about this house. So that is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home, and it's just under 2,500 square feet. Now, this house right here is a fixer-upper, like I said, and so you're gonna get this at a decent price. But what's cool is you have a blank canvas to really, do what you want with this house. And I'll put up some pictures so you guys can see. And the house right now is currently listed at $499,000, and it's under contract with the buyer, so we can't go inside this one. But $499,000 to have your own private hangar and your own private runway, that is an amazing deal. Like I said though, you do have to put in some work to bring it up to livable condition. But man, if you don't mind a fixer-upper, this is gonna be an ideal spot. And this neighborhood has been around for quite some time as well. It's not a new neighborhood. We have houses built in here from the 70s and from the 80s. But for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, single story, almost 2,500 square foot, built in 1982, and the lot size being 23,000 square foot directly on the runway for $499,000. To me, that is an absolute steal. So, I mean, you have your own hangar. That is awesome. You have your own hangar. You don't have to pay for storage, especially if you're an aviation enthusiast. This is an ideal spot for you. But let's go take a look at another one. This next one I'm gonna show you is not located on the runway, and it is a little bit more expensive, but it's also a little bit more updated. Let's go take a look at that one. All right, so this next one was definitely over $1 million. It's gonna be that one right there. Gonna be kind of hard to tell from the street, so I'm gonna put up some pictures for you guys, but here's some stats about that particular house. So it is 5 bedrooms, 4 baths, and it's just over 4,200 square foot, built in 1996, and it sold for $1.3 million not too long ago actually. And I'll put up some pictures so you can see how beautiful the interior of that house looks. But this is kind of the edge, where the location of that house is at the edge of the neighborhood, going into Winding Way, which will take you directly out to 528 here in Friendswood. And also that house is sitting on 1.6 acres. So you do have some land. So you're on 1.6 acres of land. You're not on the runway, which could be a trade-off, right? You're not on the runway, but you do have land. And that's one thing I wanted to tell you about as well. A lot of these houses here in this neighborhood are sitting on much larger lots than you would typically see in a master plan subdivision. So if you're looking for acreage, this would be a good spot to look for it. A lot of these homes are older. That one was built in 1996. And you're sitting on over 1.5 acres on 4,200 square foot. That's a pretty good deal in my opinion. But $1.3 million is what that property sold for. So what I want to do now is do a drive-by around this neighborhood here at Poly Ranch, located in Friendswood, Texas. And I want to tell you about some stats, but let's do a drive-by together so you can see for yourself at the ground level what this neighborhood actually looks like. Poly Ranch is the most unique community you probably will ever find. This neighborhood has 195 home sites and features its very own private runway for your personal aircrafts. There are several homes that have their very own hangar for aircraft storage and immediate access to the runway for those quick and easy takeoffs. The median home value here is right under $700,000 and the median price per square foot right at $229.
The median size of homes here is 3,125 square feet. Median lot size in Poly Ranch is just shy of an acre, sitting at 38,900 square feet. The median age of homes in Poly Ranch falls into the early 1980s. The tax rate for this community is 2%, and the HOA dues are surprisingly low at $125 annually. Poly Ranch is located in Galveston County and is zoned to Friendswood ISD.
Hey, real quick, if you're thinking about making a move to Houston, Texas, make sure you give us a call. I will leave all of my information in the description box down below, and I'll even pin it in the comment section so you can see all of our information very easily. You can call, you can text, you can email, and you can even schedule a one-on-one private Zoom session with myself or a member of my team. We would be honored and delighted to help make your transition to Houston a smooth one. Now let's get back to the video. All right, y'all, welcome back. We're coming up on the next property that I'm gonna show you. It's gonna be this one right here. That is a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath home, and it is sitting on a 24,000 square foot lot and is almost 3,600 square foot. You can see it has gorgeous trees in the front yard. Now this one here actually sold for $815,000 not too long ago, and it's sitting on the runway, or not on the runway, but you're backed up with the private access to the runway with your own private hangar, of course. You can tell they've got some contractors out there getting some work done. But I'll show some pictures for you so you guys can see what the interior of that home looks like. This one is a little bit different. It's very nice. It's not like a fixer-upper. The fixer-upper was $499, so $500,000. This one sold for $815. Can you believe it or not? But you can get a very nice home on a decent lot size here without spending $1 million, which is super nice. We have your own private hangar, your own private runway, and that house right there that I just showed you was built in 1981 on about half an acre, and the house is remodeled. And one thing I like about this entire neighborhood, honestly, is every home here has character, and you're not gonna have the same cookie cutter home after cookie cutter home after cookie cutter home. All of these homes are different. These homes were built, like I said, 70s, 80s, some of the 90s, but all of these homes have character, which is super nice. None of these homes look exactly the same, which is awesome. But there's one more property that I want to show you here in Poly Ranch. Now this next one is not going to be on the runway, so I just wanted to give you two options. Basically, I wanted to show you two homes that were on the runway, and two homes that back up to the runway, and then two homes that are not on the runway. So let's go take a look at the next and final property. Coming up on the next and final property I'm going to show you is going to be this beautiful white house right here. That is a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath home, and it's sitting on 1.5 acres. Kind of hard to tell from the pictures here at the front. This one's actually not located on the runway, and it's 3,300 square foot, and it sold for $900,000 not too long ago. Again, properties over here don't stay on the market that long, especially if they're priced appropriately. I mean, I could hear and see a bunch of airplanes flying around here. But in the Pearland Regional Airport is not too far from here either. And then you'll find houses like this, pretty much a brand new home on the other side of the runway. But you have all kinds of options here in this neighborhood to choose from. You know, if you want a house that you need to remodel, you want something that's a little more updated, you want something on the runway, you don't want something on the runway, but maybe you still want to be part of that private community with its own runway and, you know, landing strip and all of that fun stuff. You have all of those options available to you here in Poly Ranch. One of my favorite subdivisions to actually explore with clients. But if you want a flip house, or maybe you want a house where you can force appreciation into your home, you definitely have that option here. Well, I truly hope you found some sort of value in this video. And if you did, hit that subscribe button down below and tap the bell icon so you can be the first to stay up to date with the current market here in the Houston, Texas region. Super excited about this subdivision. I wanted to showcase it to you guys because it's so unique. You don't really see this very often. I'm pretty sure these exist in other parts of the country, and maybe even there's somewhere, there's probably even some other neighborhoods like this scattered throughout the Houston region, close to their own private airports and all that fun stuff. But this one I really wanted to showcase because I thought it was so interesting, where all of these houses are different. They all have character. There's an older established community, and you have tons of options to choose from. But nonetheless, I truly hope that you found some sort of value and you enjoyed this video as well. And if making a move to Houston, Texas is in your near future, give us a call, reach out to us. You'll find all of our contact information in the description box down below, and I'll even pin it in the comment section for you as well to make it easy. You can call us, you can text us, you can email us, and you can even schedule a one-on-one private Zoom consultation with myself or a member of my team. And we would be delighted and honored to help make your transition to Houston a smooth one. That's gonna be all for this video today, guys. And I'll see you in the next one.